Today we're talking about iShowSpeed, the streamer who built his whole brand around chaos, raging on camera, and being the world's most devoted Cristiano Ronaldo fan. Most people see Speed's life as the dream. Endless attention, millions of views, and fans who hang on his every wild moment. But in reality, being iShowSpeed isn't all fun. Behind every viral clip and meme-worthy meltdown is constant pressure, zero privacy, and the exhausting reality of always being expected to perform at maximum intensity. I've watched countless hours of Speed's content and seen how quickly internet fame goes from exciting to overwhelming. And honestly, the truth is less glamorous and a lot more stressful than it looks. So in this video, I'm breaking down exactly why, despite the fame, views, and hilarious clips, it actually sucks to be iShowSpeed. The internet made Speed a star overnight. Millions of people watching him rage at FIFA, bark at strangers, or scream, "Swee!" until his vocal cords filed a complaint. He didn't build an audience, he lit himself on fire and let the world watch. But once the world sees you like that, they won't accept anything less. Speed is no longer allowed to be chill, thoughtful, or tired. Nope. If he's not setting something on fire or launching himself into a wall, fans assume he's sick. Being calm equals career suicide. He's not allowed to exist quietly. He's on a treadmill that only speeds up, and the moment he slows down, they'll call him boring, washed, fake, not the same anymore. This isn't content creation, it's adrenaline torture. Speed isn't just a streamer, he's a full contact sport. But here's the problem, he's not built like a Marvel character. He's just one guy with pulled muscles, bruised ribs, and a nervous system that probably screams every time someone yells, "Swee!" He's injured himself on stream multiple times. Broken furniture, dislocated ribs, pulled hamstrings from celebrating goals, face plants into chairs, fireworks exploding next to his leg, and the second he hits the floor, chat is already spamming. WL Speed. Bro still cooking. Do it again. Skull emoji. The audience doesn't care if he's hurt. They just want to see if he'll do something crazier next time. Speed walks outside and it's like triggering a flash mob. Buying chips? 10 phones recording. Petting his dog? 50 kids screaming, "Bark!" Flying on a plane? Someone yells, "Swee!" 3 rows back. It's not fame, it's surveillance with a laugh track. Speed can't exist without being filmed, clipped, memed, and dissected. And every time he trips over a shoelace, somebody's already got a TikTok up with the caption, "Speed fights gravity," skull emoji. He's not a person, he's a meme generator in human form. Even his dog can't pee in peace without someone demanding a collab. Speed made himself famous by being chaotic, fire-starting, high-decibel maniac. The problem? He's too good at it. So now, anytime he tries to tone it down, show growth, or just exist like a human being, the internet hits him with, "Nah, bro fell off." This ain't the real Speed. He changed. L streamer. He's not allowed to evolve. He's not allowed to rest. He's not allowed to have a quiet day, a personal thought, or even a new idea. He's been frozen in time, stuck as the character that went viral, even if it's killing him behind the scenes. You'd think that once you make it, people would celebrate. That after grinding for years, pulling insane stunts, and giving the internet every ounce of your energy, you'd finally get some peace, or respect, or at the very least, a break. But Speed learned the truth early. The internet doesn't reward success, it resents it. The moment his numbers started hitting new levels, when he started charting songs, signing deals, traveling the world, and getting real money, the same people who spammed "Swee" in every comment, they turned. Suddenly, he's not funny anymore. Suddenly, he's cringe. Suddenly, every win he gets must be fake, undeserved, or bought. Raise thousands for charity? Cloud chaser. Do a collab with a major creator? Sold out. Try anything new? Not the same anymore. Even existing too long becomes a sin. Still around? Bro fell off. We'll miss the old Speed. The goalposts move constantly, and they always move away from him. Because people don't want to see you evolve. They want to watch the crash. They'll cheer for you when you're wild and messy and chaotic because that feels real to them. That feels safe. But the second you grow, they turn. Because growth forces people to look at themselves. And it's easier to tear someone down than admit you're still standing in the same spot. Speed isn't allowed to win. He's not allowed to be okay. Because the internet doesn't want a creator. It wants a firework. Something bright, fast, explosive, and disposable. They'll stare at you while you burn, then laugh when there's nothing left but smoke. Speed's fame didn't just make him popular, it deleted the concept of real life. There's no such thing as off the clock when millions of people treat your face like public property. Regular people run errands. Speed, he survives public parades in disguise. He can't just walk into Walgreens to grab a bottle of water without triggering a mini stampede. He can't eat a sandwich in peace because someone, somewhere, is already filming him mid-bite from behind a cereal display. He can't even take a breath without someone sticking a phone in his face yelling, "Swee!" And it's not just fans, it's the internet machine. The moment he steps outside, it starts recording. Even the quietest moments, a tired glance, a stretch, a blink, are turned into viral clips, stitched into memes, and milked for engagement by people who don't even know him. Even his dog gets recognized more than actual influencers. You know things are messed up when your pet can't pee without being on camera. And the scary part, normal life, deleted. Now it's just content, crowds, and chaos. And the worst part, you can't even get mad about it because the moment you react, even slightly, it becomes another headline. You're not the guy living his life. You're a live stream with legs. Speed may have launched his brand, but somewhere along the way, the brand swallowed him whole. He's no longer just a creator, he's a product, a spectacle, an algorithmic addiction that platforms push to the top of everyone's feed, not because they care about him, but because he's profitable chaos. Every click, every scream, every outburst, it feeds the beast. But the catch? He doesn't control the beast anymore. He can't test something new without people saying, "This ain't Speed." He can't have a day off without comments flooding in, "What's wrong with bro?" Energy low, he's done. Not funny anymore. There's no room to pivot, no space to take a risk, no such thing as a private failure. Because the moment he does anything less than absolute insanity, it's clipped, posted, and dragged across every corner of the internet by fans and haters alike. Every stream is a performance with 1,000 front rows. Every choice becomes a headline. Every mistake becomes a weapon someone will eventually throw back at him. He doesn't get to be human. He gets to be Speed. On fire, on display, and on the clock. And the worst part, it's not enough to be Speed. You have to keep being Speed. Louder, weirder, faster, bigger. If he levels up, people say he changed. If he slows down, they say he fell off. If he takes a break, they just move on to the next guy barking into a mic. He is not building a legacy. He is not even growing an audience. He's babysitting an explosion, praying it doesn't turn on him. Because out here, the internet doesn't wait for recovery. It doesn't reward loyalty. It just wants its dopamine, and it wants it right now. If you stop delivering, it will erase you in a heartbeat. And that's the terrifying reality. The second he slips, the second he pauses, the machine won't mourn him. It'll replace him with a newer, younger, louder version. Because Speed isn't a person anymore. He's a position to be filled. Being iShowSpeed isn't just a career. It's a condition. You are the meme, the brand, the chaos, the entertainment, the burnout. All wrapped into one person who can't log off, slow down, or make a mistake without headlines to follow. Because Speed isn't just a streamer. He's the gladiator of the internet coliseum. And every day he walks into that arena, the crowd screams louder, waiting for the next hit, waiting for the next fall. And Speed? He has no choice but to keep running until he physically can't anymore. Welcome to the show. Hope you brought popcorn, because he never gets to leave.